Hey, what's going on, everybody? So, the question everyone's asking is where the fuck is DLC number 3? I mean, it's been months. We've gotten no images, we've gotten no trailers, no teasers, nothing. No talk about it, absolutely nothing. And here's what I think happened, and it is just personal opinion, but, you know, I believe there might be some factual basis behind this. Okay, so Treyarch doesn't, they don't have to wait until DLC 2 comes out to start working on DLC 3, okay? They don't have to wait until DLC 3 comes out to work on DLC 4. They didn't have to wait until the game came out to start working on DLC 1. Chances are they're working already. When you're getting a DLC, they're already working on the next DLC, in all reality, okay? Now, DLCs can be, prolonged or pushed back if there are problems on the developing side, or if, when they try to play test it, there are problems there, or some kind of quality issue. And that could be the case, but the fact is that if you go back and look at DLC 2, on Zetsubo no Shima, there was all of this hype for, 2 weeks before the map came out, with, interviews and, Jason Blundell, actually hanging out with YouTubers and answering questions, and, the intro cutscene of the map, very cinematic. There was that big interview with Noah J 456. Lots of amounts of hype, and then of course there was that leaked image, a week or 2 weeks even before that. So for a good 4 weeks before that DLC came out, there was a lot of hype and a lot of build-up, and it was either for one of two reasons. Either they believed it was a really good map, okay, and I believe that they did. I don't believe they'd put out, a DLC that they thought was subpar, or not up to par with what their fans want, or what the expectation is from them. So it's either that, or they knew that it was going to be a bad map, and so they were trying to build all this hype up for it to get people interested in it, and they knew it was going to tank, and they knew it wasn't very good. Now, I don't think that's the case. So here's what I think happened. I think at the point in time where DLC 2 was released, when the day that it actually came out and was available to play, they were already well underway working on DLC 3. Okay, and what happened is the first week of DLC 2 with Zetsubo no Shima, everybody was really interested in it, everybody was having a good time, everything was new. Oh, there's spiders now, and there's all the tutorial videos and the how-to videos, and okay, where's a good spot to camp, where's a good spot to train? But after that first week, I mean the very first day of week 2, you already had videos on YouTube about, is the map good or is it bad? Does this map kind of suck? I mean, I don't really like this map. This is the worst map ever. I don't ever want to play this map again. It started the very first day of the second week after that map came out, and as time's gone on, the videos have gotten more and more, and not just more videos, but more hateful in the videos, and more of the community agreeing that, hey, we don't like this. Okay, and so like I say, at the point that this came out, it's very likely that they had already started well underway working on DLC 3. So probably what I think, in my opinion, again, it's just an opinion, but what I think happened was they said, oh shit, people didn't really like this. People didn't really like DLC 2. They didn't like this part about the map. They didn't like, this aspect or that aspect. Well, fuck. DLC 3 is going to be just like DLC 2. This new map's going to have all these same features. It's going to take $1 million in the blood of a virgin to turn the power on, or open Pack-a-Punch, and people don't like that. Oh shit, we put 8 new buildables in the map, and people don't like the buildables. Oh shit, people didn't like that wonder weapon. Uh-oh, well, that's the same wonder weapon we're planning on using for DLC 3. Now obviously they're probably not planning on reusing a wonder weapon, but my point is that based on the negative reaction that Zetsubo no Shima got just the second week after it came out, and the negative reaction it's continued to get since it's come out, has probably had some backlash on the third DLC and this new map, where they probably had to go back and remake some things and go, well, shit, this we tried this out and it didn't work, or we added this into the game and people didn't like it. It's almost like Transit in a way, where the huge problem with transit was what? Oh, this crazy setup that takes a million years, and you've got to do it every time you start up the map. Well, isn't that what you have in Zetsubo no Shima as well? So, they went back and kind of tried some things like that, and it didn't work. And so if they were planning on using those same, game features and functionality in DLC 3 in the new map, and they saw that, wow, this didn't work, people aren't liking it, they probably had to go back and rework that and redevelop that and remake that, and try and make it something that people will like. Because again, I don't believe that they'd put out something, that's under par with what fans expect or what we want. I don't think they'd put out something that they're not, 100% happy with and proud of, and happy to have us play. And so if DLC 3 was going to be similar to DLC 2 and Zetsubo no Shima, it's very likely they've had to go back and rework some things because of all of the negative reaction from the community with DLC 2 and with Zetsubo no Shima. So again, that's just personal opinion, but I would believe that's what's happened, because otherwise it's totally unheard of and unprecedented that there's been no leaked image, there's been no teaser, no trailer. Jason Blundell all of a sudden has been nowhere to be found. He's not doing interviews with YouTubers. He's not answering questions. He's not answering you on his Twitter page or his Facebook page. There's no trailer, whether it's an intro cutscene, an actual trailer, nothing. There's nobody coming in and doing live streams at Treyarch Studios. Absolutely none of that. And there are a lot of YouTubers, by the way, who are going to go out to Treyarch and play DLC 3 before it comes out. Okay, you got to understand that before DLC 3 actually comes out, there's going to be hype about it. There's going to be a leaked image. There's going to be a teaser trailer. Then there's going to be an actual trailer. Okay, look at that. Fucking Dempsey about flew out of the sky and knocked my head off there. But there's going to be all of those things, and there's going to be YouTubers that are going to get to go out and play not just the zombies maps, but also the multiplayer maps an entire week before the DLC comes out. And then they're going to have the ability, just like they did last time on DLC 2, they're going to have the ability to put out, like one multiplayer map on Thursday, one on Friday, one on Saturday, and then the zombies map can come out, they can release their gameplay of it the day before it actually releases. Something along those lines. So based on what we know there, we know that the timeline is going to be whenever we start getting information about the DLC, you can expect a week of like a teaser trailer and an image. And then you can expect a week where the YouTubers are going out and actually playing the game. And on that, maybe that same week they'll start releasing it. And then on that third week, after we've gotten some information and some confirmation about it, 3 weeks later, you'll actually get the DLC. I promise you 100% that's the way it's going to go down. And so we haven't gotten anything yet. So that to me means that DLC 3 is at least 3 weeks away. So for people saying it's going to come out, on July 5th or July 12th, here's my question to you. Ask the YouTubers who are going to go out and play the DLC early, have they gotten their invite yet? Have they gotten their, their plane ticket in the mail, or have, they gotten an actual date that they can go to Treyarch? Have they gotten confirmation on that yet? Because if they haven't, then DLC 3 is not coming out July 5th. I can guarantee you that. Because right now, we don't even know if the YouTubers will have gone out and played it early before release by July 5th. So I wouldn't hold my breath on a July 5th or a July 12th release date. And again, like I say, this is probably due to the fact that, there was such a negative backlash on Zetsubo no Shima and DLC 3. They're probably trying to figure out what people did like, what they didn't, what people wished it would have had that it didn't have, what people wish it didn't have that it actually ended up having. So you're probably having to go back and rework some things because of that negative backlash and negative, response from the fans and the community about that map. So anyway, that's, just my opinion, and that's, about all I had to say about it. But I just figured I'd make this video kind of to, maybe put a little bit of clarification or speculation as to where is DLC 3, why is it taking so long to get here, and, when can we expect it? And again, I don't think you're looking at July 5, July 12. I don't think so. Not unless these YouTubers are already out there playing it right now, or they're going to play it this upcoming week, and I haven't heard any YouTuber confirm that, and they usually are pretty on the ball about that, especially with the lack of content from all YouTubers right now, it's pretty dry. So they'd be on top of that like white on rice, let me tell you.